So on a car parking lot, typical car parking lot, you want the asphalt to cool preferably to ambient temperature, whatever your air temperature is, before you put your lines on it, because otherwise it has a tendency to brown the paint. So they're maybe if they're paving it that day, driving it safely in the next morning for that kind of thing would be the best practice. Sometimes your site doesn't allow you to do that, and if you get it below 120 degrees, I've already had fully loaded trucks driving on the pavement. Might consider a water truck to keep the surface wet. It creates a friction barrier so those tires can't grab the fresh asphalt and make any marks in it if they do happen to do a sharp turn. Main thing is keep moving. Don't let traffic sit on it. And if you really need to, I would say 4 or 5 hours, you could probably start getting on it if you do the best practices to keep it in a good condition. On concrete, our specs call for 2 coats of paint, and the curing compound that we spec on in our specifications is an oil-based or wax-based type of curing compound, which can affect the adherence of traffic marking paint. So a lot of times on concrete projects, I'll try to get the 1 coat of the lines down early and let it open to traffic. If it's a multi-phase job, let trucks drive out, let trucks scrub it, let the truck start scrubbing that curing compound off, and then come back last thing before the job's finished up and throw another coat of paint on everything to make everything look beautiful. And it lasts quite well. When you're actually doing the lines, once the paint is down, it usually flashes in about 20 minutes and ready for traffic in about 30 minutes. So it can be done in live traffic if you've got traffic control and some flaggers that keep people separated from trucks or cars or what have you. It can be done in a rolling manner where you're slowly moving your way across a lot, moving cars, moving trucks, what have you. And joint sealing, typically it's spec to be done to concrete after 30 days. Sometimes the phasing on the project does not allow that. I have not really seen much detrimental impact joint sealing within a week or 10 days, really. It's all about proper prep. If you prep it properly and get everything clean, you'll get good adherence. And the main thing with joint sealing, don't get it. If you get the joint sealing too high, the truck tires have a tendency to grab it and twist it out of the joints. We want our joint sealing to be just below the surface of the concrete. That way the tires can't grab it. And that usually, whatever they joint seal, if they're joint sealing the area in the morning, usually by afternoon it's ready for traffic. But again, that's very temperature dependent. By the next morning, for sure, it's ready to go.
Okay. You mentioned 2 coats of paint. What is the benefit to 2 coats of paint?
Longer life, just a thicker film's thickness of paint. 1 coat. I've had contractors say, "Well, we put it on extra thick. We'll do 2 coats at once." I'm like, "We'll do 2 coats in twice," but it's just longevity. Once you get those initial coats down, then you're set. Your restripe, once it gets worn off, 1 coat on a restripe, then you're set. But 2 coats on the initial.